welcome to Spreadsheet Geek. Today I'm going to show you a quick little lesson that I do in my classes. Usually this is during the first week of working with spreadsheets right away. It's a fun little game that the kids get to play and compete against each other. Basically, they're given some longer words and they have to look for some shorter words that are within that. I give them a minute to do each round, and there's a handful of rounds. So it doesn't really take too long to run. There's a little break in between rounds. But they're just trying, in that 1 minute that they have, they're trying to find as many subwords as they can of that word. It's fun because it's a little competition. You get to crown a winner. If you have some prizes handy and you want to give those out, that's a great idea. But I'll tell you what the real objective here is teaching students to hit the enter key when they're done typing something in a spreadsheet. And one thing that I've run into problems with, not really a problem, but more like a minor annoyance, like an itch in the middle of your back. One thing that I've run into problems with students is once they start entering functions and formulas, whether you're using Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel, if you're in the middle of entering a function or a formula, or you feel like you're done and you don't hit the enter key, if you click on another cell, it tries to bring that into your formula. So that's a source of frustration for students and people when they're learning to enter the functions and formulas. So I really like to get students used to hitting the enter key. And that's really honestly my main objective with this project, is to have students hit the enter key. The other thing that I think this covers, if you're introducing this during the first week, is why spreadsheets are a better tool than like a table or a word processing document, because this is going to show off a little bit of spreadsheet magic. It's going to keep score for them. It's going to magically reveal the next word in their next round. So it does show off a little bit of spreadsheet magic. So let's get going. I'll show you how it works and how to run this. Basically, I'll give them a copy of the spreadsheet or the Google Sheets, and a copy of that is linked in the description. You'll need to choose File, Make a Copy. Once they have a copy that they can edit, tell them how it's going to work. They're going to think of as many words as they can and type them in underneath Masterful. After that, you can set a timer or a stopwatch to 1 minute and tell them to begin. As they're typing in subwords for Masterful, you're keeping timer, and when you get to the end of the timer, have them stop after 1 minute. Then you can have them go to the bottom of the column, or row 26, the blue row, and when they type in the word rule, R-U-L-E, in the blue row, you should see the next word appear in column B, which is laughter. The way that works is the keyword rule is kind of used in an if function to show that next word. Once they have the keyword, you can reset your timer to 1 minute, give them on your mark, get set, go, and have them finish the laughter column. I'm speeding up the video here, but each column you're going to reset your timer to 1 minute. You're going to let them type in their words. You're going to give them the keyword. The keyword at the end of laughter is alter. The keyword at the end of yesterday is driest. The keyword at the end of flamingo is foaming. The keyword at the end of crossroad is odor. And at the end of pandemic, the keyword is mints. After they type in mints at the end of pandemic, they will get their final score, which is a counta function to count all of the words that they typed. This is a great chance to find out who your winner is. If you read through the lesson directions that I have in the video description, you'll see how I do it, and I think that works out pretty well. So then you can have everybody give them a round of applause, or if you have prizes that you'd like to give out, that's great too. But then I usually like to take a few minutes after the game to see if there's any students that can figure out kind of how the spreadsheet works. What was the spreadsheet magic as far as filling out those next words based on the word at the bottom of each column? How did the spreadsheet calculate your final score? This is a great opportunity to talk about some of the things that spreadsheets can do that word processors can't, and why we might choose to use a spreadsheet for this instead of a word processing document or a different tool. So it just gives them a quick look at those functions and formulas. They don't necessarily have to understand them. They're kind of complicated. But they should just kind of get something out of it, that spreadsheets can do some things that word processing documents can't. So hey, I hope this helps. If you have any advice on this or any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you're going to use this in your class, I'd appreciate a like. I'm going to be adding a lot more material over the next few months, so feel free to subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the new stuff. Thanks for watching.